All right, so welcome back. We've talked about symbolism in plain sight and being able to decode the truth behind them and what they actually mean. And as always, I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking you to look for yourself and you'll see it. Because these symbols are literally everywhere. Everywhere you look, especially all the major corporations, especially political. And they're all saying the same thing. The throne is north. North and throne are basically anagrams of each other. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. This here is the Russian Imperial Crown. And I saw this on Lindsay Harris's Patreon. One of his subscribers commented talking about the Russian Imperial Crown and how it looks just like the cross-section of the electromagnetic universe. And most people look at this and think, wow, a fancy hat for a king. But look closer. At the very top, you have a cross. And that cross sits on top of a gemstone, a big red orb, which is your pineal gland. Now, that cross isn't just a decoration, that's the axis, the vertical line running straight through the center, the pole, Jacob's ladder. And that red orb beneath it is the throne, the center, the source, the north. Now, if you look at how the rest of the crown is built, you've got pearl bands running from top to bottom, like the meridian lines on the earth, and you've got diamond-studded arches that curve from the base and meet at the top. Basically, like the vortex structure and the magnetic field lines. And you've got this red velvet interior, hidden, red like Santa's suit. Something inside that you can't quite see, the land of inaccessibility. And you've got the jeweled band around the base, the boundary, the perimeter. And we've talked about symbols that say the same thing. This isn't just a pretty crown. This is actually a technical diagram, a map of reality itself. And we're going to decode it all right now. This here is a diagram of the cross-section of Earth's electromagnetic field structure. According to electromagnetic cosmology, which my colleague Lindsay Harris has been researching deeply, Earth isn't a spinning ball in space. Earth is stationary at the center of an electromagnetic torus field, the plane of inertia. The universe is a torus field. At the very top, you have the North Pole. That's an axis, the fixed point. That's where Polaris sits. The one star that never moves. At the center, there's a black hole, the singularity, the throne, the source of the electromagnetic field. That's the father. The field flows in a torus pattern, up one side, around, back the other side, and back to the center, like a donut. There's a hidden plasma core inside, the electromagnetic fire that we can't see directly, the place of inaccessibility. That's where the pure plasma sun sits on the horizon of the black hole at the top of the vortex. Now put them next to each other. The crown and the torus field, the cross at the top, the axis through the North Pole. The red orb is the black hole at the center. The pearl meridian bands is the toroidal flow lines. The diamond arches is the field lines converging at the poles. The red velvet interior is the hidden plasma core. The jewel base is the boundary. They're the same structure. Just look at it. Screenshot it. The Russian Imperial Crown isn't a symbol of political power. Or maybe it is, but it's also a diagram of electromagnetic cosmology in diamonds and pearls. And when the Tsar put this on his head, he wasn't just saying, I'm the king. He was saying, I rule from the throne, and the throne is the north. Okay, so that's the crown. So let's reiterate what we talked about in my last video to see how deep it goes. Santa Claus. Where does Santa live? He lives in the North Pole, not the South Pole, not the equator. He lives in the north. And what does he sit on? A throne. How does he travel? He descends from above, down chimneys, the vertical axis, from the north downward. Jacob's ladder. What colors does he wear? Red and white. The plasma colors, fire and light. What does he do? He judges everyone. Naughty or nice, he keeps a list. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. He watches from above. He's all-seeing, omnipotent. Omnipotent Santa, just like a king. So, do you know what Santa is an anagram for? Satan. And do you know what Saturn is called in esoteric traditions? Satan, the adversary, the tester, the judge. Santa, Saturn, Satan, same entity, different masks. Okay, they're different archetypes for the same thing, just like the crown. It's all the same. The north, the throne of heaven, the celestial pole. So let's map it. He lives at the North Pole. He rules from the north, sits on his throne, the electromagnetic center, the singularity. He descends chimneys, the axis, the vertical pole through the center. He wears red and white, the plasma electromagnetic colors. He judges from above. He's all-seeing. All-seeing consciousness at the axis. He controls gifts and rewards. It's power over the material realm. It's the same structure as the crown. Santa isn't just fun children's stories. It's Saturn worship, hidden in plain sight, teaching children to accept being watched, judged, and controlled by an all-powerful entity that at the North Pole who descends from above and determines their worth. And when you wear the crown or teach kids about Santa, you're encoding the same truth. The throne is the north. Alright, and one more because I want you to see this pattern is still active today. This is the official logo of the United States Space Force, and we've talked about this before also, but now I'm bringing it all together. This is the newest branch of the military, created in, I think 2019, and look at it. What do you see? A delta triangle pointing up toward what? The North Star. Polaris at the top, the fixed point, the axis, the orbital rings around Earth, like Saturn's rings, electromagnetic circulation, a white star at the center, the throne, the singularity, and the whole thing is silver and white on dark blue, the plasma electromagnetic palette again. So we can decode that. The delta pointing up is the axis toward the North Pole. Polaris is marked. It's the fixed star, the throne. The orbital rings is the electromagnetic torus field. The central star is the black hole, the singularity at the center. And the color scheme is still plasma, electromagnetic frequencies. The Space Force logo is encoding the same cosmology, which is why I've already done a presentation on that, and I'm just adding to it and reiterating. Earth at the center, Polaris is the north, electromagnetic structure, the throne is at the axis. They put a delta, the triangle, pointing up because the power flows from the north, from the throne, down the axis. So, why would the Space Force, a modern military branch, use symbolism that matches a 300-year-old Russian crown and a 1,000-year-old Saturn myth? Because they all know the same thing. The throne is north, and whoever controls the symbolism controls the consciousness. And the reason that this all matters is because if you understand that the throne is north, you understand that Earth isn't a spinning ball hurtling through space at over 1,000,000 miles an hour. Earth is stationary at the center of an electromagnetic torus field. Polaris isn't just another star that happens to be near where the wobbling axis points. Polaris is the fixed point, the axis mundi, the cosmic pole that never moves. The North Pole isn't just the top of a sphere. The North is the throne, the electromagnetic convergence point, the singularity, the source. We're not random accidents on a random planet. We're electromagnetic consciousness experiencing itself through unique configurations in a designed cosmos. An intelligently designed cosmos, very intelligently. And every symbol, from ancient crowns to children's myths to modern military logos, is telling us because they know. They're just making you have to figure it out for yourself. The power is at the axis. The throne is at the north. And you're not separate from it. You're part of it. Now, here's the final piece. Why do you wear a crown on your head? Because the crown isn't just about ruling others. The crown is about recognizing you are the axis. Your spine is running from your tailbone to your skull. That's the axis mundi in microcosms of the macrocosm, the universe. The top of your head is the crown chakra. That's your North Pole, your connection to the throne. When a king wears the Russian Imperial Crown, he's not just saying, I have political power. He's saying, I recognize the electromagnetic structure. I align my axis with the cosmic axis. I connect my crown chakra to the throne at the north. I am the vertical pole through which consciousness flows. And when they teach the children about Santa at the North Pole, they're encoding the same truth, just inverting it for control instead of liberation. Santa judges you from the throne. He judges you from the north. Consciousness sees all, but they make it external, outside you, watching you, controlling you. When the truth is, you are the axis. Your crown chakra connects to the throne. The north isn't out there. The north is up, through your spine, to your crown. So when you are going on about your day, look at the symbols. Look at the Russian Imperial Crown, the Santa Claus, Space Force logo. Look for other logos that look the same, that look like the cross-section of the electromagnetic Earth. These aren't coincidences. They're all pointing to the same electromagnetic cosmology. Earth is stationary. Polaris is fixed. The throne is north. East is the sea. West is where the sun goes to rest. South is the mouth of the system. And everything is inside of the mouth. The throne, the throat, is where sound comes from. And God created this universe with the word. The word is the sound. This is all based on sound. Okay, so that's why throat has the same root as throne, because the center is the throat with the lips, the mouth, this is a mouth. It's basically just using symbolism to let you know the cosmology. The field is toroidal. The axis runs through the center. The plasma core is hidden. It's the land of inaccessibility. And you, with your spine, your crown chakra, your electromagnetic consciousness, you are part of this structure. You're not a separate observer looking at symbols. You're the axis, the antenna, the local expression of the cosmic throne. And the symbols are everywhere, in crowns, in myths, in logos, because the truth is everywhere. The truth is not hidden, the truth is unpackaged. You just have to recognize the pattern. The throne is north, always has been, always will be. And now, hopefully you can never unsee it. And if you find something that resonates, let me know. You're going to start seeing things. You're going to say, what? There it is again. What? There it is again. What? There it is again. Because it's everywhere. So, the Dusty Truth signing out. Peace.